Sagittarius, hi, how are you? Welcome to your video for the second half of July 2020. I'm Claire, if you're new around here, welcome. We're going to take a look at your recent past, your current energies, and then what is in your immediate future. These are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, please give this video a like and let me know what's going on in the comment section. Please introduce yourself to me. And we will just get into it. Yeah. We have a new moon on the 20th, which is really fucking heavy. It's like the sun and moon are both squaring Saturn, so it's going to be feeling really, really heavy. But thankfully, the rest of the week is like much happier. As soon as the sun moves into Leo, we're going to have a chance to not be suffering emotionally. Okay, cool. Let's get into it. What's going on for Sagittarius the second half of July 2020? Okay, we've got the Page of Pentacles. Your recent past. Ten of... Okay. Okay, so I'll just preface this by saying before I started your reading, I was like meditating on your energy a little bit, and I felt really, really clear third eye sort of like perception. It was like, it actually kind of felt like someone had like taken a spear and like shoved it from the back of my head moving forward. So either you're having a lot of headaches or there's a lot of like third eye opening right now, a lot of mental clarity, a lot of spiritual clarity about what you need to be doing next. I kind of just see that reflected in this spread for you. Bottom of the deck is the 8 of Pentacles reversed, the Wheel, and the Sun reversed, and the 8 of Cups. So I feel like you're going to experience like a fairly big change, a fairly big transition. And I feel like this feels like a change in luck as well. So if you've been having a rough time of it, it might feel like it's time to take the reins again and like get back in the driver's seat of your own life and get back in control. So in your recent past, we have the Page of Pentacles reversed, we have the 10 of Wands reversed, and we have the 3 of Pentacles. So Sagittarius, this feels a lot like your work environment may have been really, really overwhelming in some way. There may have been dealing with a Capricorn. I'm getting through really strongly. But just some sort of a situation that came with a lot of responsibility and came with a lot of like focus on money and a lot of focus on sort of like sales goals, those kind of things. Like, how can we capitalize on this? And you're like, I feel like you're kind of like letting that cloak go. Again, I also want to say, like, with the recent past in these situations, in tarot, it doesn't have to be like last week. It's just like, this is the context or the situation that we're going to be talking about in this reading. That is going to be presenting itself for you to work through in your current environment and current energy. So I see a lot of themes of like working through your relationship to money. The way that you collaborate with someone as well might be changing. You might be actually finally learning how to let go of some of that control and let go of some of that responsibility and like give it to someone else and like allow them to share new ideas with you and like voice opinions and just give you insights and sort of like little sprinklings along the way that just kind of like give you the clarity that you need to like succeed. In your current energy, we have Judgment reversed, we have the 4 of Cups, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. So, oh baby, you are tired. I feel like there's a lot of sadness here. I see a lot of, I'm just trying to figure out how to say this in a way that's useful. Your current life environment is draining your energy a lot. It feels very like holy smokes, I gotta wake up and do this again, like kind of a thing where it's just like, this is exhausting. This is draining me emotionally, and I feel like you're pretty sad about it. You're just kind of like taking a step back and reflecting on it, and reevaluating what your judgment was that led you to get yourself into this situation in the first place, maybe, or led you to take an offer. I kind of feel like is what's happening here. Whatever like these people in the past were like proposing to you, I feel like maybe you took it really quickly, and now it's kind of like becoming a daily commitment that is like draining the life out of you. It just is like, it's taking way too much out of you. So it's feeling like you're taking a step back and sort of like reflecting and feeling like you would like to understand how much of it is still true for you and how much of yourself you're willing to still commit to this project, these people, whatever the endeavor is. In your immediate future, we have, the King of Wands, we have the Lovers reverse, and we have the Star. So, I mean, there's a lot of passion here. There's a lot of like, this feels very sexy to me. Very like, this feels like a divine counterpart kind of a thing. The Lovers is reversed, so I feel like there's a part of you that in your process of like reflection of like, why am I in this situation? Why am I allowing myself to be stuck in this situation? You're going to find yourself, which is so cheesy, but I feel like you are. I feel like you're going to find a sense of dignity. Again, you're going to find a sense of optimism, and a part of yourself that maybe you had just kind of allowed to be silenced in the past. I feel like there's a lot of, we're gonna go back and clarify, but what, like, it just feels like there's a part of you that is gonna be waking up again, and is ready to face a new day. And like, oh yeah, it feels really good to be excited about life. It's kind of how this feels. It's like, I love Sagittarius. You guys are always so optimistic and can always cause trouble. So good. Let's talk about this Page of Pentacles in the past. I feel like this is a young Capricorn for some reason, like, but let's clarify. What was this Page of Pentacles doing for Sagittarius? Hang on just a second. Okay, so you might be dealing with a Taurus. We have the King of Pentacles reversed, we have the Emperor, we have the Hierophant reversed, and we have the Ace of Swords reversed. Like, wow, heavy earth energy. Could be a Taurus, could be an Aries. But either way, this is someone who's very controlling and very, like, I get the vibe that they know how to, like, spiritually manipulate the situation, or, like, they know how to, like, gaslight somebody into having their way. They're really good at instilling confusion into somebody. Really good at, you know, all three of these dudes, and they all kind of feel like dudes, and I don't say that as just like divine masculine. No, I mean like dudes, you know, that type of dude. They all have their crowns on their head, and all three of these figures are like, I don't want that to waver, and I'm gonna do whatever I have to do to keep control, to keep power, to keep my sense of control, power, clarity. And I do kind of feel like this is someone who's not really afraid to get their hands dirty. Yeah, I feel like if that's not the case, if that doesn't resonate at all, this can be just your relationship to power and authority. Changes really quickly. I feel like there's a sense of self-worth that was maybe swept under the bus by being in relation to these people, whether that's romantically, whether that's in a project, whether that's a work environment, whatever the case may be. There is some sort of, like, for too long you felt very small and very mentally confused, and I do feel like it was actually quite intentional on these people's parts. Like, it just doesn't seem like they have a lot of flexibility in any sort of regard. So let's talk about this Three of Pentacles in your recent past. Okay, we've got the Five of Swords, we've got the Six of Swords, and we've got the Nine of Swords. Wow, so much thinking. Oh, my brain hurts just thinking about this. So there's those headaches, okay? But wow, I feel like somebody gave you a lot to think about. I feel like someone maybe showed you the light in some way, or like revealed what was actually going on, but they did it in such a way that it like kind of took over your mind. Like they got inside of your head, and it caused a lot of anxiety for you. It caused a lot of like this feels like grief. Like it feels very, very like I want to cry. You know, like my head is just going in circles, and I know something has to change. I know something has to be left behind. But it kind of feels like there's no really, really positive outcome that you see. And so it just is like, oh man, does it ever feel heavy? You know, like there's so much. You might be losing sleep over this. You might be just, you know, staying up at night kind of wondering, like, why did this person tell me this? Or why did this information come to light now? Like I was maybe you thought you were really happy in this situation. Maybe you were like, man, my life isn't that bad at all. And then like the veil falls and now you're like, gah, you know, like holy. And it's hard because you know that you have to change. Something has to change. There was something else that came through with that. Oh yeah, for you, if you're at all into herbs, lavender is gonna be a really nice herb. And like, I know everyone, like the crazy lavender lady, like has a bad reputation. And there are reasons for that, but lavender will be a really great ally for you. It's a very safe plant. I actually have a video of it on my channel if you want to check it out. I will link it down below. But that'll just help with like the overthinking and the insomnia if that is a part of your picture right now. So let's talk about this Ten of Wands in your recent past as well. Ten of Wands again, Queen of Wands, and the Lovers. Oh my. Oh, babe. I feel like, okay. So if this is a work situation, again, this is you coming back to terms with like, what am I really willing to take responsibility for? What am I willing to commit to? I'm getting like a really strong vibe here that you are involved in some sort of a love dynamic with someone, something that is very like soul-centered, something very deep, very sexy. Again, like we've got the Queen of Wands, like that to me is like the queen of sexuality. Might be dealing with a Leo, might be dealing with another Sagittarius, but this does feel very like, it's interesting. It's like you release one like sort of like pile of baggage so that you can like take up a new mantle. So you can like take responsibility for whatever the situation is. Like it, you know, in like yeah, really chasing after this love connection, whatever it is. That's what I feel like is happening here. And now I kind of understand, like, this overthinking. It's like, oh, okay. In order to, like, transition to, like, this loving relationship, maybe there's a lot of things in your life that have to change. Maybe there's a lot of, like, commitments that you have to make that, you know, in a new light, it becomes clear to you, like, in order for this dynamic to be healthy, in order for this to take the next step, I have to commit. And Sagittarius, I know that you're notoriously afraid of commitment. But it's so much deeper than that usually, because you will only commit to something if it feels true, if it feels like it has legs. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords reversed. So like missed opportunity that you're allowing yourself to let go. So, you know, commitment, I feel like it's going to be a big thing for you. let's talk about this current energy for you. Why is this Judgment card reversed? Okay, we've got Death, we've got the Four of Wands, and we've got the Six of Wands reversed. Sweet. Yeah, something changed, something ended. Maybe there was like a battle of the egos here in some way. Like there's a lot of pride on the line. It just kind of looks like whatever it was, like this information that was revealed to you that is like keeping you up at night. There's like a transformation that begins within you where it's like, it takes on like a hamster wheel effect where it's like, okay, well, as soon as you get to the truth of it, you know, as soon as you get to the heart of it, as soon as you get to like why your soul is like going towards it at all, it begins this death moment for you where you're able to commit. Again, this is 1111 card. This is to me a card of commitment again, but also with a ton of humility. Yeah, this is like whatever environment you were in that was really, really materialistically driven, whatever it was that was like very money oriented or whatever, it changes and you sort of like redefine success. Like what does success mean to you? Well, now to you, it's far more important actually to have your heart in it. And to be conscious of what you're accepting. And you're doing it in such a beautiful, humble way. It is kind of like this whole transitionary thing, like takes you down a peg. It, you know, it takes you off of a high horse. And it takes you more into like an honest place with yourself about like this next phase of life has to be something that means something to me. Let's pop out of that. Okay, let's pop into the immediate future. Why is this Lovers reversed? Okay, we've got the Page of Wands reversed, we've got the King of Wands, and we have the Page of Cups. Okay, and Judgment again on the bottom. In the world. And the Two of Cups. This is somebody who wants to like build long term. I am definitely seeing like this is a very strong connection. If this is a figure that you're connecting to, like this is like the one. Do you know what I mean? Like not like the only one, but like a very deep spiritual connection. They are in the reversal because oh boy. So it's like as soon as you realize that you have to commit to something in order for it to be meaningful, it like freaks you out a little bit. And here you are, you know, Page of Wands is kind of like one of those characters that has wandering dick syndrome. You're just kind of like off, like exploring your options again, maybe, or just feeling out of control in your passions. This could be, you know, not finding it easy to focus on just one thing, just kind of like being drawn in multiple directions. There could be like an aspect of anger here. There could be an aspect of like your temper feels very, I don't know, unpredictable. Like it's kind of like whatever's happening to you, it feels very confusing. And you're like, I know I have to commit to something. And I know I have to like share what's in my heart with someone, but I don't know how to do it, maybe, is what this feels like. So yeah, that's kind of what I have for you. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up with a couple of cards from the universe for you. Actually, no, sorry. The star. I just want to clarify the star because I feel like that'll actually be how we wrap this up because that's what the star does. Okay. Okay, we have the two. Nice. Okay, so the star, the cosmology of the star, is like the star falling to earth and like kind of igniting new passions, igniting new clarity, brilliance, inspiration. Okay. Exhalation. inspiration. Inspiration is the act of taking a breath in, to inspire. Spire, I don't know the Latin word that comes from, actually means breath. Fun fact. Anyways, as soon as you do that, as soon as you allow inspiration to come in, as soon as you know, like, that whole dialogue that you have, like, I have to commit to something, but I don't know how, there's a decision that you have to make, and it's not going to be easy. But the moment that you do, there is like this clarity comes for you, and it helps you to springboard yourself into the next phase. And it helps you to know what to accept and what to reject. It helps you to really like learn from whatever this situation was, whatever this cycle is that you're kind of like setting a new intention for the next time around. It feels really positive. It feels like there's a lot of mental clarity that comes for you. Okay, that is what I have for you. I hope this reading resonated. I hope it brings you some clarity. If it does, please give it a like, and I'll see you next time.